Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for the announcement, and it is a real pleasure to have this honor to share with all of you how EBRD actually interferes in this topic. I do hope that our slides are here, but Milica, how it? Thank you. Okay, so this is rather, I would say, long presentation with lots of information. You can imagine EBRD covers and supports this topic from different perspectives. I would only start with short intro so you have idea what are the strategic priorities that EBRD identified a few years ago. These are basically digitalization, inclusion, and green. And the target set for regarding green interventions is to have by end of 2025, 50% of our portfolio being green. We can say that at this moment, I think I don't know how actually to change this. Milica, can you please help? Okay. So these are some general figures. Without going into details, we already are financing and supporting lots of green projects, and you see these large numbers here. This stands for the whole bank, not for the region that we are talking about today. And basically, a lot of previous speakers also mentioned these important aspects that need support. And we can definitely say that EBRD is involved in all these aspects, starting from policy dialogue, technical assistance, financing, and co-financing of such activities. Need for circular economy stands, and that is absolutely clear to all of us that we all need to adopt as soon as possible these principles and to actually have economic performance and rationale behind all of that. Regarding SMEs and their potential in circularity, some barriers exist, and we identify a few most important, and need for technical assistance being the one of them. Then better access to finance definitely is one of the obstacles. Affordable raw materials and support by public authorities and the regulations. Since 2014, the bank supported over 130 circular economy investments. Again, this is for the whole portfolio of the bank, not linked to the regional. I'll go in details regarding that type of support a bit later. And EBRD has this holistic approach, and as I said, covering all these important aspects of this wide topic. I will go back to this slide a bit later, these details regarding SMEs and how we stand now in the region. But let me share a few details about one initiative, one program that we have for circular economy, and that is a circular economy regional initiative in the Western Balkans. Actually, Western Balkans, 6 countries plus Turkey are within countries, beneficiary countries. So the program started in 2021, and the whole package is around 140 million. Investments are envisaged in technologies, processes, business models for this transformation, and waste management. The goal is to definitely scale the market for circular economy investment, and I will explain in which actually these are the concept of financing of this program. The program supports the private sector and particularly SMEs for these innovative circular economy solutions. It is, as I mentioned, started in last year, so active only for 1 year, and the program implementation period is 5 years in total. Here, within this graph, we have this structure actually to simplify. We cooperate very closely with international donors, and we have these two components that that covers technical assistance and this financing, in this case, a bit of innovative financing. These are eligibility criteria, what can be supported through this regional program, starting from adoption of technologies, processes, innovation and governance models that actually are all in line with European Commission's categorization system for circular systems. Contribute to at least one of these environmental benefits. The technology, process and business model should have this low market penetration and potential for replication. And biomass and bio-waste also are eligible to be supported through this program under these certain conditions. So if they're part of larger circular value chains, or if the biomass originates from sustainable sources, etc. We will share this presentation. I don't want I'm trying to be a bit ahead of time, so not to go into too much details, but we will share the presentation is indeed a bit detailed. So going back to these two components, technical assistance and financing. Technical assistance can be offered to SMEs in pre-signing phase and post-signing phase for different parts of this lack of know-how SMEs might need. Regarding component 2 and financing, this is actually a bit of innovative structure indeed. So the pricing mechanism involves reducing the interest rate of GF tranche based on achieving basically these implementation milestones. 2 milestones are envisaged, and this is technology installation, and the other one is optional. It is development of a roadmap for companies to integrate these circular economy principles in their business models and strategies. Both of these milestones should actually be completed during the duration of this loan. Pricing will be set equal to EBRD's pricing procedures, and discount will apply on GF loan based on basically these milestone achievements. We have one example. I actually wanted to share 2 examples. Unfortunately, we still don't have any from Western Balkans region. These are both examples from Turkey. But we did agree to have an action plan with Milan and colleagues for next year conference, definitely to have our own example. So take our word for that. But just to take you through what the structure of these interventions EBRD looks like. So for this particular client from Turkey, basically 40 million financing was given, and that consists, large part of it, 38 million was senior loan to Syscom, and 2 million equity was actually for their newly established subsidiary company. And a subsidiary company operated in glass recycling activities. So on this amount, 2 million, this was a concessional loan provided by CTF under the EBRD's this so-called near zero waste program. And during this financing structure, the technical assistance was given. Consultants work with a company, with both entities, basically in relation to design this. This was a new, completely new state-of-art glass recycling facility. In parallel with that, the team worked on policy dialogue, and they were actively involved in this. Public and private entities participated in the process. So the goal was to implement these policies and practices to increase, basically to reduce the glass waste and increase the reusage of it. And I mean, the project is still ongoing. This new company, new established company, purchased state-of-art glass waste treatment machinery. It is now running. The EBRD indirectly financed this small-size family company to basically introduce circular economy principles. This is another example, again, from Turkey for plastic recycling at this window profiles manufacturing. It was a bit different structure to what I shared under the first example, only in a way how it was structured, what was the EBRD loan and what was the concession loan from CTF. So the impact, you see here the impact for this one, it's already there. We follow impact for each of our interventions, both for technical assistance and the financing. And this company definitely has good indicators to show. Increase of plastic weight recycling went from 10 to 15%. They estimate the annual quantity of recycled plastic to some 800 tons, and also the reduction of CO2 emission was one of the KPIs. I want just to go quickly back to this. I myself am coming from a team of EBRD that is called SME Finance and Development, and I manage team, advisory team, this development part of that group here in Serbia, and also covers regional coordinator, policy dialogue, and donors relation in the region. And we are also tracking, so all this technical assistance and support that companies receive through working with different local and international experts is covered by our team. And for impact is definitely a key word for all of our activities, including the smallest project, advisory project, is tracked and monitored to measure the impact. And still, we are only at the very beginning of what we do in SME space and how we support companies being to become more greener. But we already have some of good results to share with you. So around this 20% of advisory projects in this year only was in this with these green topics, and we plan to focus even more and more in the upcoming years, and to increase this percentage to hopefully next year to 50% already. It is, yeah, I mentioned donors, so we are implementing all these programs in close cooperation with our donors and also in close cooperation with our partners. such as Recon and many international and local partners. That this ecosystem development is something that we are working very intensively on, and we all agreed that this is also something that will keep us busy in the upcoming period to actually have the wider and bigger impact. As I said, we will share this presentation, but we also you will have contacts of myself and our team, and we stay open to any of your questions now or on a later stage. My colleague will be also in the panel, and me and my colleague in the audience, so feel free to ask any of us anything you might have on your mind at this moment. Thank you.